Hey, hi there, Leo. Welcome to my channel. I'd like to thank you for tuning into those energies and influences that are coming through for your weekend reading for October 25th to the 27th of 2019. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is a condensed general reading. Please only take the portions that resonate with you. I've started a new oracle deck. It's called Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. It's a very beautiful deck. I'm really liking it. Okay, Leo, off camera to save time, I've done a protective blessing. I've meditated over and shuffled these cards just for you. Your first card, it's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. The Seven of Wands, Leo. This card just popped right out, and I had to laugh because this is the card of the lion heart, which I always think of you guys, Leo. It's standing your ground. It's defending what matters. The shoe may now be on the other foot. This is victory through courage and success against opposition, and you do have the position of advantage. There's certain success. It's competition in business or trade, the completion of a phase with deep purpose and valor. It's facing tests, but there's victory. It's courage in difficult situations, and you'll beat down all problems. This can be the excitement of conflict. It can also be you being ready to face challenges, and you will stand your ground and fight for what you believe in, and your determination will overcome all obstacles. This is achieving a new level, so take a stand. Or you might be so busy and absorbed in your haste you put on two different shoes. But this warns against blockages and unnecessary blockages, so do not be a victim. It can be stiff competition in business and a chance to prove yourself. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. Can be a challenge. Number 18 of the major arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, the Moon. This can be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The Moon is a celestial body that rules over Cancer. This is feeling some insecurities. You're just not seeing the path ahead clearly, so that's what brings those insecurities. Represents sleep and dreams, intuition. It deals in the realm of imagination and the subconscious. There can be deception and unforeseen perils, insecurity, that illusion. It's also unfoldment of psychic powers. There may be secret foes. This is exploring the inner unknown, fantasies and dreams. It's feelings and anxieties, but also psychic talents. This is feelings and responses to these feelings. You might be facing emotional tests and feel moody. There's a need to go with the flow. You're only seeing half of the information. Maybe feeling misunderstood, being easily influenced. Could be being creative and imaginative, empathetic, emotional, an artist, being artistic. You could be experiencing fluctuations, delving into emotions, sensing or exploring other dimensions, dreaming, fantasizing, behaving erratically, discovering that not everything is as it seems. Only seeing half of that information. But it's the end of a major cycle, and things are still changing, and can be mutable or dreaming qualities in relationships, romance and communion of the souls. This is a metamorphosis within the self. It's a time to look inward and examine personality traits, because change is possible from deep within. This can be qualities of others that are masked for good or bad. So examine contracts and projects for hidden meanings behind the written or spoken words. This is a time to work with the Moon's energies. It represents your emotional nature. It's confronting fear based on a past experience. There's a lot of creative energy storing up inside. This is a desire to be creative, and it will nurture your soul. The Seven of Wands with the Moon, that can be the teaching arts. Has to do with creativity. And now your third card. This is how it affects you. This can be your attitude. The Four of Swords, Leo. Air energy. Needing to take that rest. It's a needed relief from stress, those anxieties and insecurities. It's recuperation. It brings in healing, peace, and respite. It's gathering up your strength and planning your next moves wisely, and keeping some of these plans to yourself. Soon there's a change for the better. This is a relaxation of anxiety. It could be a vacation, seeking an expert for advice, incubating ideas. It's a time for a break, a retreat to a quiet place to recuperate from illness or work through a problem or get some fresh ideas. It's that needed rest, and you should be taking it easy and stop and settle your spirit in order to rest after that hard time. So think over the problem so you can make a right decision. It can be a time of convalescence, meditation, allowing yourself some peace and quiet and relaxing so your mind can focus on the issue. It's taking life easy. There's a silver lining because it's you that's in control here. This is a needed relief from mental stress, healing, sleep, and dreams, being hungry for quiet. So hang out that do not disturb sign. This is the end of conflict and being detached from drama and getting enough sleep. You might be tying up loose ends and stabilizing, resting and recuperating. Sometimes this can indicate a hospital stay. The moon with the 4 of swords, this is developments or experiments may actually be transforming. And now here's your 4th card. It's a card of the future, the outcome, the results, and the advice. Leo, you've got the 7 of Cups, water energy, represents fantasy, imagination, illusions, choices. So many choices you have difficulty choosing, but only do what is 100% secure because this is the gambler card. This is dreaming and experimenting. There may be people that are not truthful to you, so let your feelings guide you with these multiple choices and think before jumping in. Your 2 sevens here represent news. This could be brainstorming, altered states, escaping reality, drug use. It can be indecision that prevents you from choosing anything. Or you could have your head in the clouds, dreaming of all that could be, could keep you from focusing on the here and now, and that would prevent forward progress. You have high hopes, and you can shake things up to recognize other paths you can take. It's good to dream and visualize, but make sure your fantasies are not blocking you from development. A choice has to be made, and much care and consideration needs to be devoted to it. This can be wishful thinking. One of these cups needs to be chosen and worked with, otherwise dreams and ideas just remain castles in the air. This could be a time when the imagination is working overtime, and choices seem too many, so to choose one direction seems almost impossible. There's also an abundance of creative and artistic talent and energy. And because you have the 7 of Wands here, this could be someone that might be changing jobs. Yes. Okay. And the 7 of Wands with the Hierophant, which is coming up right now. I'll tell you that in a second. Okay. I have to keep it separate for those who are trying to learn. Your 5th card, it's the bottom of the deck card. It's the underlying meaning. It's what's unseen. Number 5 of the major arcana, the Hierophant. This can be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anywhere that Taurus is prevalent in someone's chart. Or if it's can also be just the energy that's coming in. This is someone that's ruled by the conventional. It has to do with a belief system. It represents a traditional Orthodox teaching that's considered suitable to the masses, versus where the high priestess teaches only in secret to initiates. This is wisdom revealed. It can be a relationship, a commitment. It's acting respectable. This can be assistance from a wise and helpful person and the urge to find spiritual meaning in life, spiritual truth. This is living by a higher code of conduct and preference for the outer forms of religion, the ritual, the creed, the ceremony, and the importance of social approval, and the need to conform to society. This can be organized religion and doing what is socially expected, conformity, tradition. This card is also known as the Pope, or the teacher, or a counselor. This is making a vow and receiving a blessing, and letting reason be your guide, not passion. This is a card that represents marriage and alliance, servitude. It's love through helpful doctrine, social institutions, particularly marriage or formal relationships, or religious beliefs. The Four of Swords with the Hierophant, this is doing what is expected. And the Seven of Wands with the Hierophant, this is opposition to group consciousness and defending your beliefs. The Moon with the Seven of Cups, this represents digital arts or even a creative blog. And the Moon with the Hierophant, this is someone who judges very carefully before they start anything. This can also represent a delay in planned action that is followed by slow and careful work. And then the Seven of Wands with the Seven of Cups, this is searching for love and craving love. And now here's your advice from the Oracle deck. Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. Leo, you've got Green Man, representing synergy. Green Man. This Green Man is Earth vegetation personified. Although it has many variations, this card depicts a more subtle and embedded representation. In other portrayals, he resembles the face of a man covered in green foliage, as branches and vines sprout from every direction. There exists some form of Green Man throughout history in a myriad of cultures throughout the world. Often a symbol for rebirth of life in springtime, he's also been associated with the Lord of the Wildwood. As a representation of the plant kingdom, Green Man reminds us of the incredible synergy required for Gaia to maintain her delicate and dynamic balance among the various beings on the planet. Synergy is the interaction and cooperation of two or more elements that produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate efforts. We witness this in the complex and cooperative interaction between plants, humans, and animals. For instance, fruit trees propagated by eating by an animal that then deposits it back into the earth after digestion. As a new plant grows, bees pollinate the flowers, and the cycle will begin once again in nature's simple yet remarkable synergy. Now you have the advantage of an incredible synergy at this time. A flow of life is guiding you, where things just seem to fall into place as you move about your business. You're in a mutually cooperative interaction with Spirit, as your will is aligned with the will of Spirit, and your mission is congruent with your sense of purpose. When this is happening, there is a synergy, a way that your life force is continually coming into balance with the forces of nature. There is also a synergy between your spiritual awareness and your personal self, or ego. Be aware of the various idiosyncrasies of your ego, and do not take any of them too seriously. Know that your higher self is always looking out for your best interests. In this cycle, tune into that guidance, however it shows up, and you will find out that you move through life with greater ease due to the synchronistic balance of forces expressing themselves as you. Thanks, you guys, Leo. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up. And please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.